All right, hey everybody. Here today at Southern Trust Mortgage with my good friend Brian Canady. We did a video earlier in the year, and we're going to try to do this about once a quarter. If we don't, it'll be my fault, not Brian's. But again, want to have an opportunity to present, some things from the financial aspect that I'm just not smart on, and bring in an expert and somebody that I trust, that I do a lot of business with, and our clients do a lot of business with. And be able to ask some questions. So really what we want to try to do today, Brian, is just talk about how 2020 looks at, if there's anything high, low, crazy, wazoo, from the mortgage side of it, how that could potentially affect clients, and then we'll just go from there. So
sure.
Over to you.
Well, we finished out 2019 pretty strong. Best year at Southern Trust we've had since we opened a branch 8 years ago. So we're excited for that. Excited for 2020 as well and what it projects. Always appreciative of the time on this video with you, so thank you. 2020 should be another good year. We've seen a sway towards the seller's market. Here, I'm really kind of talking about the Fayetteville Fort Bragg market to expand over to Moore County as well. But looking forward to some big things there. I anticipate rates relatively to be, low, relatively speaking, 4% low. Because I've been in business for 20-some years now. I won't tell you how long, but we've made loans at 9% before, so anything 4 or under is just is great. But historically speaking, during election year as well, no matter who's elected, historically speaking, rates are going to continue to be low through the year. A lot of that will depend on what actually unfolds or has unfolded, over the coming year with the China trade deal.
Right.
So, but I don't want to get too far into predictions. Sure. That's kind of my forecast, but the guys at our corporate office do a great job of kind of keeping us informed on a daily basis, so we can keep you guys informed as well as our customers. So, but looking forward to a good year.
We talked a little bit before we started the session about loan limits. So anything that you can expand on that?
Yeah, loan limits. Here in the Fort Bragg Fayetteville market. Huge benefit to have Fort Bragg right next to us. Plenty of VA loans out there, and this is universal now. But if you have full VA entitlement, loan limits basically are unlimited. They used to cap us basically at 100% financing, whatever. Fannie Freddie. Loan limits were the conforming limits. So long as you have full VA entitlement. You want to buy $1.5 million house, you can finance 100% of it. Which is, in the old days, we used to have to do some subtractions and multiplications to come up with a down payment, anything above the conforming limit.
Right.
So that is sweet for our veterans. Take advantage of it. Wherever you are, because it's plus a government-backed loan is a lower interest rate typically loan. No mortgage insurance on them. One of the changes in this year from last year that was included with that VA loan limit change is the VA funding fees.
Right.
That's the piece that goes directly to VA for our veterans. Basically, we can finance it in. VA loan limit, VA funding fee in 2019 was first time usage 2.15. It's gone up to 2.3%. Multiple use went from 3.3. That's now gone to 3.6%. So in our disabled veterans, even 10% disabled, you pay zero VA funding fee. So those that are out there, you just get disability, let your lender know, let us know, just because there's no VA funding fee on that, even at the higher loan amounts. For those that are multiple users, I would always recommend, look, if you've got the cash, put a little money down, 5%. It reduces that VA funding fee because 3.6 does add up. Put 10% down, reduces it even more. So talk with me, talk with the lender, talk with Sean about that. Conforming limits also have gone up basically. So for conventional loan, those now go to 510, 400. That's an increase from last year, which helps underwriting standards, anything less than that, a little easier underwriting standards, a little easier as far as the rate is concerned. Since that conforming limit went up, that also does impact the floor of FHA. Cumberland and all the surrounding counties, that's really county specific, but I'll speak for Cumberland and all the surrounding counties. That is now $331,760. So if you're buying hypothetically a 350 house and you're putting 18,000 and some change down, you can go FHA. So that opens up, from an underwriting perspective, opens up a little more liberal guidelines on FHA, as opposed to a conventional loan. So a lot of good things, when I initially said how 2020s look, all these conforming increases, FHA, unlimited VA loan amount. And once again, when I say unlimited VA loan amount, that is with full VA entitlement. If you already own a house.
Yeah, I was going to ask you if you could break down what full VA entitlement actually means, because it
good question.
Made a difference before too.
Yeah. So full VA entitlement can mean one or two things. You're a first time user, you've got all of it.
Right.
Or you've bought a house, stationed somewhere else maybe, or either here, sold it. You can request that VA entitlement full back, basically. Okay. So if you're going above the 510, 400 mark, you've got to have full VA entitlement to do 100% financing.
Right. And so we see that a lot with our clients of stationed at Fort Campbell, Fort Carson, own a home, PCS, turn that home into a rental property, or they just can't get it sold, so it's there. They come here, they're going to be here for 5 or 6 years, they want to buy as opposed to rent. And then that would be that situation where they don't have.
Correct. So just kind of quick arithmetic, and call us. We're allowing the lender to dictate everything that I'm saying, basically. But once again, let's just say the house in Fort Campbell, you finance 200 even, just to make quick arithmetic. 510, 400 is the new conforming. So you basically, a veteran would have enough VA entitlement to do 310, 400, the difference between the two, and do 100% financing. If they went above that 310, 400, there's a down payment that kind of goes into it. It's not 100%, it's not a full down payment, but it's really 25% of the difference.
Right.
So it's hard to kind of get into the arithmetic behind it all. It's easy for me. And most lenders out there, so pick a phone calls.
Yeah, and so again, you have a lot of options, a lot of expertise and knowledge. Again, when I talk to clients initially, there's 4 or 5 questions I'm going to ask as we go through the process, to get you to be able to, give me that pre-approval letter so we can go find you the house that you're looking for. And I try to keep my knowledge, very specific, because things change regularly.
Absolutely.
If you want to know, real-time real estate questions, I'm the answer. But if anybody ever asks me, real-time mortgage questions, you need to call Brian, to get that to you. And a lot of the stuff that's out there can be way over my head, way over your average user's heads, and that's why we have super smart people that we as real estate agents turn to. And we're always appreciative, Brian, you take this time. Hopefully we can continue doing this over the rest of the year. And just try to do a quick update, for our social media users and people out there in other parts of the country that are coming here. And just interested to see how that VA funding stuff translates to them.
Absolutely. Appreciate the opportunity.
Yeah, so you'll see a phone number down here somewhere. I don't know if I'm pointing to it the right place, but I'll have Brian's phone number on here as well, and then my phone number will be on the front side. If you got any questions about real estate, give Sherry and I a call. If you got any questions about lending and mortgage stuff, definitely give Brian a call. And so with that said, we hope you guys have a great 2020. Hope you guys have a great 2020 as well.
Thank you.
And look forward to talking to you soon. Thanks.